There was a documentary called Kids on Kids on Kids, 1995, which basically is all about how kids see the world. I'm not a kid anymore, but in 1995 I certainly was, so I would like to offer my perspective of the world in 2014. It's not a child-friendly world for starters. There have been 20 hot car deaths for children. A father forced his 12-year-old son to dig his own grave, then twisted off his nipples with a pair of pliers. A 20-month-old baby was thrown out of a car window. A baby was stepped on. A boy was grabbed in the hall by a teacher and repeatedly slammed into the wall. A special ed student was molested by the instructor. A baby was suffocated. And the most recent would be a woman to die for starving a boy who was just only 9 years old. I am extremely pro-life, and let me tell you how I got that way. My sister and I were watching Degrassi one day, and one of the characters in the show got pregnant. So she told her boyfriend, which he said, "I'll get over it when you get the abortion." So I said to my sister Jane, "Yeah, I wouldn't feel too bad about it either." Then she told me an abortion is when you kill a baby. Rape and incest are terrible things, but they have classes for women to fight off attackers and rapists. You can use weapons, like a knife. One woman was about to be raped by two men. She grabbed a knife, stabbed one of them, and got away safely. So there are ways to defend yourselves, ladies. There is a woman named Isis Martinez who wants the media to change the name of the group ISIS to ISIL, or the Islamic State, because she doesn't like the alleged comparison. ISIS kills people, and so do the left-wing pro-choice women. How's that for a comparison, bitch? Masturbation is the gateway to homosexuality. If we break it down, why do we masturbate? Because nobody is surrendering for sex. Why do we have sex with the same sex? Because no women for the men are present at that time, and vice versa. We got the war on women and the war on boys. We got men hating women, women hating men. 40 years later, you're a gay, obese lesbian thanks to the left-wing media and the isolationism. Let's play more of that game. Fun with a name. Tip O'Neill. Tip of the penis O'Neill. Don Lemon. Don Lemonparty. Deval Patrick. Deval Fagtrick. We all know Barack Obama is a homosexual, and some people still deny it. Liberals. But when I hear about Obama defending the bergdal deal, 5 terrorists for 1 traitor, it has become clear to me that pussy does excite Obama, but only when someone is acting like one, because apparently bergdal is going to get $350,000 once the army clears him. Also, Belair is defending him, saying, quote, "I think bergdal, if he deserted, that was a heroic thing to do." Absolutely. Nobody knows if he did or didn't, but I did blog about that because I think throughout history we should build monuments to the deserters. The people who look at the craziness and say, "I'm not part of this." Not only that, but Obama also said freed soldier bergdal was never forgotten. Apparently, the illegal immigrants are mad because their welfare checks aren't big enough. All I can say to that is, don't blow a gasket. We'll end up paying for your treatment in the emergency room. Remember when Obama said there's not a smidgen of corruption going on in his administration? Well, we got the VA scandal, Fast and Furious, Benghazi, and IRS. Bush couldn't hold a candle to the Obama scandal. Man kills grandkids and daughter. As of now, this is the most recent case of child killing. Okay, this is from NBCnews.com about the Adrian Peterson case. Some parents say spanking improved them. If you go deeper into that link, it says punishment made them better. Okay, that may be true, but if you look into why Adrian Peterson actually got in trouble, it is for injuring his son. 2 things are wrong about using Adrian Peterson in the case of spanking. One would be a clear difference between discipline and injury. And 2, police are not called due to a spanking. Believe it or not, I have an analogy for this. I have a cat, and my dad doesn't like him on the furniture, so he enforced that rule. And whenever anyone sees him on a chair, or on a counter, or somewhere he isn't supposed to be, we take out the spray bottle and squirt him with a little water to let him know he's not supposed to do that. Get on the counter. That would be discipline, as opposed to hitting him with a golf club, which is abuse, and could really hurt. We all know Barack Obama opposed George W. Bush's waterboarding tactic in 2007, but what you didn't know is Obama participates in something called semen boarding. That's when a bunch of guys come on Obama's face until it's all covered up. Michelle the tranny and Barack lick it all off.